Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Top 10 Videos, bringing you guys a brand new countdown video. In today's video, I'm going to be counting down 7 reasons why people hate The Weeknd. Now, I personally love The Weeknd, and most people do, but he does tend to get a little bit of hate, and in today's video, I'm going to cover why that is. Anyways, if you love The Weeknd, go ahead and hit that like button. If you hate The Weeknd, go ahead and hit that dislike button. Once you're done doing that, hit that subscribe button and comment down below saying I subscribed. I'm going to try my best to respond to every single person that comments down below saying I subscribed, because I appreciate all the new subscribers so very much. Anyways, guys, let's jump right on into the video. People think all his songs sound the same. Now, I don't agree with this whatsoever. He does have a few songs that have similar beats. Not exactly, but very, very similar. And I see so many comments on all of his music videos claiming, oh my god, Weeknd back at it again, you know, with the same beat as his old song. And to me, I listen to a lot of Weeknd's music, and I don't think most of his songs have very much similarity in terms of the beats or just the vocals as well. I don't know, a lot of people claim that the Weeknd songs sound the same every single time he comes out with a new hit single. But in my personal opinion, I disagree with that completely. So a lot of people claim that The Weeknd's new album sucks, it's horrible, and it is his worst album of all time. I listened to The Weeknd's new album, and I haven't listened to every single song in it, but I have listened to a good majority of them, and they are very good songs. But this is the thing, right? People are comparing it to other albums that they loved, and they're maybe not as happy as they were with those ones. And here's the thing, right? You can't make comparisons. Just listen to the album, see what you think about it without making comparisons, and then form a consensus. But don't start comparing it to other artists, to his old albums. It's not smart. You know, usually when you make comparisons in life, only negatives come from it. But in my opinion, The Weeknd's new album is very, very good, and I personally believe that it is going to be a banger. He has at least 3 songs on there that I think are going to be in the top 100 within this next week. And I don't know, man, The Weeknd has been killing it with this new album. I do understand it has been getting a lot of hate, but it's also been getting tons of love as well. So a lot of people claim that The Weeknd doesn't collab with many other artists, and I don't see this so much, but I do see a lot of people. When I say a lot, I'm talking about like 10 to 20 people per video of his, which he gets thousands of comments. So in the grand scheme of things, not many, but a few people claiming that he doesn't collab with that many artists. And I don't agree with this again. Like, most of these points are really bad, because I saw some guy comment on The Weeknd's video saying, The Weeknd, you used to, collab with Drake, you used to collab with this person and this person. How come you haven't been doing as many collabs recently? And first off, to that person, The Weeknd probably doesn't read the comments on his music videos. I highly doubt he even cares. And second of all, dude, he does a bunch of collabs, and in my opinion, he collabs with a bunch of artists, like, all the time. I mean, from what I've seen, he's collabed with Drake, and I don't know all the artists, because like I said, I don't know every single song by heart of him. I like Weeknd, I'm not like a huge fan. But at the same time, from what I've seen, most of his singles are collabs. And he's not one of those artists that only sings by himself every single song. Like I said, he collabs with many artists. So a lot of people claim that he's always on the radio, and it's getting a bit annoying. And this is the one point on this list that I could kind of agree with, but at the same time, you could just switch the station, and he might be on that station as well. But anyways, Weeknd is on the radio all the time. That is definitely a fact. I remember when Often came out, I heard that on the radio all the time. Same thing with Starboy. A lot of his songs are on the radio for a long time. You know, not a long time, but just over and over. Like, you'll go from Y100 to another station, and The Weeknd is constantly on. But, you know, dude, there's nothing you can do about that. His music is very, very popular. People enjoy it, and the radio is going to go ahead and play it because they know that it's very popular and the people enjoy it. So I guess this is the one complaint that's kind of viable, because, you know, it does get annoying when you hear the same song over and over again. But at the same time, I mean, most people nowadays, I feel like they just plug their iPhone in their car and just listen to music instead of listening to the radio, because the radio, not only do they do this to Weeknd, but they do it to all the top artists. Taylor Swift, 50 Cent, no, not really 50 Cent, but Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber. They pretty much play their songs over and over again till, you know, you just get sick of hearing them. He sounds like a younger Michael Jackson. I hear this from a lot of people, that The Weeknd sounds like a modern day Michael Jackson, just a bit younger. And I don't see why this is a negative thing. Normally when people say this, it, you know, kind of gives off a negative connotation the way they're actually stating it. But I don't agree with this whatsoever. I don't think he has any similarities to Michael Jackson. The only artist I could think of that has any similarities to Michael Jackson would probably be Bruno Mars. But The Weeknd has like zero, like literally zero similarities with Michael Jackson. So I disagree with that completely. And even if he was similar to Michael Jackson's music, I personally love Michael Jackson's music. I know a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't like him as well. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't think he's similar to Michael whatsoever. So a lot of people claim that he got his fame from Drake, and I don't necessarily agree with this. I do think that Drake did help him out in ways that, you know, you can't really repay someone for. Drake helped out The Weeknd a bunch. You know, I'm pretty sure that The Weeknd was on like multiple of Drake's huge songs. I don't necessarily remember them, but I do know for a fact that The Weeknd was featured on a bunch of Drake songs that were hits. And regardless, I don't think this is a bad thing, right? Like, if you're, getting carried from another artist, if you're getting help from another artist, if you're featured on a big artist song, it doesn't really mean that they carried your career. All it means is that he got a lot of help from Drake, and without Drake, would he still be famous? I still think he would, because his music is very, very good. I think it would have prolonged the process of him becoming famous, just because, so many people found him from Drake that, they wouldn't have known about him otherwise. But I still think The Weeknd would be super duper famous without Drake, and still a top-rated singer. Because hear me out. His music's very, very good, and I know there's so many people that make very good music out here, but it's very hard to get your music out. It's very hard to get people to listen to your music. So Drake helped him get his music out there by featuring him on his songs. But like I said, I do think, this is just my opinion, a lot of you guys may disagree, but I think The Weeknd would still be a very, very popular singer and still come out with very, number one hit singles and whatnot, even if he never met Drake. I just think it would have taken a longer time for him to get to this point. So a lot of people claim that The Weeknd is way too sexual in his songs and that it's really inappropriate, especially considering the main demographic of his listeners are anywhere from 13 all the way up to 70. Now, obviously, I don't think he has many grandmas and grandpas listening to him, but he does have quite a few teenagers and young adults. And with that being said, a lot of parents think that, his music is not really appropriate for their children to listen to, but their children listen to him anyway. But like I said, that's when he makes his music, he's not dedicating his music towards children. When he makes his music, he's not specifically making it with the intentions of kids listening to it. He makes the music, and whoever listens to it happens to listen to it. But here's the thing, right? If kids are listening to his music and the parents are claiming, oh my God, he's such a bad influence, that's the parents' fault. The parents are responsible for their children. If their children are listening to music with a bunch of derogatory phrases, sexual phrases, curse words, that's the parents' fault, right? He's making music with a lot of curse words and a lot of sexual sayings and whatnot, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad music. All that means is that it's not really appropriate for children. So if you're a parent and you think your child, I should say, is going to be poorly influenced by his music, then simply don't let your child listen to his music. It's as simple as that. But you can't get mad at him for cursing in his songs. That is bizarre and ridiculous. But anyways, guys, my name is Top 10 Videos. I hope all of you did enjoy this video. If you watched it the whole way through, I cannot say thank you enough. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and comment down below saying The Weeknd is awesome if you watched this video the whole way through. That'll let me know that you are a true viewer. Anyways, guys, my name is Top 10 Videos, and I am signing out.